Hey guys, this is Natalie with the Nomadic Nubian, and today is going to be another one of my favorite cooking videos. And today we're going to make some stir fry, some beef stir fry. And here's what you're going to need to make the stir fry. I have 3 packets of stir fry seasoning. This one's from Publix. I have whole baby corn, bean sprouts, and I have 3 cans of each because I make a lot. And I have 2 cans of the water chestnut sliced. You'll have your rice because we like to put our stir fry over a bed of rice. Some extra virgin olive oil. All of this came from Publix, and I love their deals, especially when they have buy one, get one, and their beef strips were on sale as well. So I also have top round for stir fry or fajitas. So $6 for all this meat. Look at that. Not bad. Okay, let's get started. I have prepared some of my stuff, so it is already made. Let me make sure. Am I lopsided? Hope not. So I do have stuff already off to the side. I opened up some of my other cans. So let's start frying this beef. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to warm up a pan. And I'm going to put about, it says 2, but I'm going to do about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And I am going to start to fry up my beef. So, a lot of the things that you guys see me making is usually one of my kids' favorites because that's just stuff that they love. So it's always a treat. And I have to make a lot of the stir fry because, you know, when I do make the things that are absolutely their favorites, I mean, I kid you not, like they want to wake up and eat it for breakfast, take it to lunch, eat it for dinner. And it's like it just depletes so fast. So I do tend to make a lot of something that I know that they love, because it's a treat for them for the next couple of days as opposed to eating, you know, wraps or sandwiches and salads all the time. So that's why I got 3 cans. I have 3 cans of the bean sprouts, 3 cans of the water chestnuts, because at the end of, by the time we're on day 2 or 3 of eating this, those chestnuts, we're always fighting for those. So I bought extra cans of those. And yeah, let's get this meat in. I wanted the olive oil to warm up a little bit, so. Drop this meat in. Hopefully the oil has heated up a little bit. Spread that around the pan. And let's very carefully drop this in. I have it on low. I'll probably turn it up more to a high just to get it warmed up and started. So these are cut in thinner slices. So you might only have to stir fry this for, I don't know, 5 minutes. It's a lot too for $6, $5.97 for all this meat. It's a lot. So it was a good price today. They did have their meat on sale, so it's a lot of meat for the price. And think about how much money you spend when you go out to eat. Like $6, what can you get for a $6 meal? McDonald's meal? So, you know, if we were going to spend the money eating out, why not it'd be more fresh and be more healthy? So that's my thought. Why spend the money at a restaurant when I can make it myself? And so after I finish making this meal, I'm heading to work. So I'm going to be packing this up for dinner because I am working late. It is about, it's about 1:20 in the afternoon and I start at 3. So this is enough time, plenty of time for me to fry up this beef and to have lunch and then pack it up for dinner tonight since I'm working late. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this fried up and I will be right back. Doesn't that look so good? Get everything fried up. Alright guys, I'm back, and this is a new view. I've not done this way before, but I hope you like it. I'm also recording on a camcorder I got for my son. A few years back, it was like his 11th birthday, and yeah, he never used it, and we packed it, and so I am going to use that. So I ended up, if you see, I put my meat into a larger pot because the pot that I had was just too shallow with everything I'm going to put into it. So now what I'm going to do is, do you remember the seasoning packet I used? I used 3 of those seasoning packets, and I'm going to put that right into my stir-fry beef. So I'm just going to pour that in there. See some chunks? We got to break all those up. Get it all in there. So I do not make my stir fry like the directions say. It says 1 pack, like one of these stir fries is enough, you know, because we like a juice to our stir fry, and you'll see what that looks like. I don't like the stir fry that it's just, you know, it's really dry and there's no juice to it. We like some juice because we like ours over rice. So yeah, like ours over rice, so we want some juice to it. So that is our meat, and I'm going to go ahead and let's get those vegetables in. So here are my bean sprouts. Let's get those in. Two cans. Let's start with 2 cans. Let's see what this is looking like. Baby whole corn. How about that? Let's give it a little stir. Now I'm probably going to let all of this cook on a very low heat for about 40 minutes, I think is about a good time to start. I'm going to add, right now I'm going to add about 2 cups of water, but I'm going to put more to that in just a moment. It's probably going to be a total of 4 cups of water is what I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead and add the water chestnuts. I was at Publix checking out, and the lady was asking me, what are you making? And so I told her, and she says, oh, she prefers noodles with her stir fry. But what I told her, I said, well, you know, the bean sprouts are kind of our noodles, and because we put them over a bed of rice, we wouldn't use noodles putting over a bed of rice. That's just starch on starch. But this is how we like ours, and to each its own. But I'm just showing you how I make ours and how the kids like it. Towards the end, I will also add some soy sauce. You add that to taste, because, you know, I'm trying to get away from too much sodium. And I wanted to share something. Oh, I found this. Has anybody used this? The Bragg Look at Amino all-purpose seasoning from Soy Protein. I'm going to use this today. We got that from the H Mart, so this will be our first time using this, but we're going to use this instead of soy sauce. If anybody's used it, tell me what you think about it in the comments. I'm curious what you think. Get that stirring. I only, so far, I've just added 1 can of corn. I'm going to pause you for just a moment. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to put the rice in the water. And on a previous video, I did tell you guys, rinse your rice, and I can't just say that enough. When you get ready to put your rice in the water, rinse it out. Just put it in a bowl, rinse it out about 4 or 5 times. Your water should be clear. Doing that removes just the powdered starch and cooks your rice better. And you ever take rice out of a pan and it's just stuck together and it doesn't separate? It's because you didn't rinse your rice. If you rinse it first and then boil it, and put it in boiling water, do not put it in still water. Your water should be boiling. After the water is boiling, and follow these instructions precisely, my water is boiling right now. And so my rice has been rinsed. Always 2 cups of water to 1 cup of rice. Put your rice right into the boiling water and then stir it gently. Gently. You do not want to over stir rice. That is bad. That also contributes to sticky rice. If you like your rice sticky, then keep doing what you're doing. But if you like to have a whole piece of rice and just all, just all whole pieces of rice and not mushy rice or rice that comes out looking like mashed potatoes, and I'm sure everybody at one time has had rice looking like mashed potatoes. That's the reason why you over stir your rice. Rice is not meant to be stirred. It's meant to be put into boiling water. A slight stir in the beginning. Bring that back up to a boil, guys. Don't let your rice boil. It needs to simmer, but you have to bring it back up to a quick boil. That's just key to it. You want to bring that water back up, bring that rice back up to a quick boil. So that's what I'm letting it do right now. And as you can see, I put a top on my stir fry. And you know what I realized, you guys, is a lot of you guys, now that I'm thinking out of the box, you're probably thinking that is not stir fry. That is soup. Okay, you'll see it in a minute once all the water and everything evaporates. It'll look a little bit more like stir fry. But I guess, yeah, we're the kind of person where, we like the stir fry, but we like that sauce to go over the side. So if you have another name for me to call this besides stir fry, you let me know. But I'm letting that come up to a boil. Once it, comes up to a boil, I have the lid to kind of help this to come up to a boil. I want to trap the heat inside so it'll come up to a boil faster. And once it starts boiling, I'll take the lid off and to let the steam out, because I want the steam to come out. I want the water to evaporate, and that's what's going to create a nice thick sauce. And see if you can see that. Do you see the rice? You may or may not be able to see it, but it is back up to a boil. So now that it's back up to a boil, simmer, getting to a boil. Once it's back up to a boil, do a quick little, slow little turn. You want to make sure there's no rice at the bottom, because you don't want your rice to stick to the bottom. You want to make sure it's off the bottom. Slow stir. Okay? Just make sure nothing's sticking. Very slow. You're not stirring it. This is not a soup. And it is at a boil. Put your lid on it and then let it simmer for exactly 20 minutes. This is where it is going to simmer. So that should be a very low heat, guys, not high at all. So I'm turning that down to a simmer. Okay, I'll be back, guys, as soon as that stir fry is almost done. Okay, guys, let's make a bowl. Take some rice. Oh, sorry guys, you hear Duke back there? He doesn't like plastic bags, and I think he thinks that they're bunnies or something. But if there is a plastic bag anywhere blowing outside in his vicinity, he is determined to bark at it. So here's my rice. Delish. Let's get to the stir fry. Want some meat. I love the water chestnuts. Look at all these chestnuts, guys. The broth could be a little bit thicker. I'm not letting it boil as long as I usually do because I have to get to work. But if I had time, and I'll let it boil and finish cooking longer tonight. I I just didn't have time right now because I had to get to work. Can you see that? I like some more sprouts. I'm gonna throw some more sprouts in there. Maybe one more corn. This is not the most beautiful bowl, but it is delicious. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and try my stir fry. And again, you tell me what I should call this, because it is, you know, stir fry might be pan fried more so and not in as much sauce as I did, but it is so delicious. So just to recap, I seasoned the beef in some stir fry seasoning. I used 3 packs of mixes, 2 cans of bean sprouts, I'm sorry, 3 cans of bean sprouts, 2 cans of baby whole corn, 3 cans of water chestnut sliced, rice. Put some more color in it, you guys. You can add red and green bell peppers, onions, mushrooms. I mean, have at it. I mean, you can add anything you want to this, but this is what I made today. And see the rice? The rice at the bottom of that? Let's get a... Oh my gosh, you guys. This is going to be so delicious. And like I showed you guys in just a moment ago, I probably would like the broth to be a little bit thicker. But I don't have time. Let me try it. I'll probably add a few more dashes of soy sauce. But yes. That meat, it's tender. The water chestnut was crunchy. I love that. Sorry guys, I want to end the video, but this is just so good. Yeah, just a little bit. I'll probably do one more splash of the soy sauce and it'll be done. Hey babe. So I hope you like my videos. Please like and subscribe, but mostly if you do subscribe, make sure you hit that notification button so you're being notified of my videos. Hey Duke, do you want to come say hi? Check out my babe. Duke, come here. Come here, Duke. Oh, you can see his tail. Come say hi. This is my boy Duke. I don't think I've introduced him yet. Come say hi, Duke. Yeah. So he's supposedly my son's dog. Come here. Look, he's getting his toy out of his bin. He wants to play catch or pull. Can you get out? Javen's not here to play with you. Anyways, guys, listen. Like and subscribe. Let me know how you like my food videos. Let me know what you want me to cook. If you want to see me cook something, I'd love to also try something I've never cooked before. So right now, all the recipes that I currently use, everything I make is stuff I've made before and what I know how to make. But I would love for anybody to give me a recipe or tell me something you want me to cook, and I will do that in an upcoming video. Thanks, guys.